Okay, so ready to dive into this whole digital transformation thing in maintenance. You know what I'm talking about, right? Mountains of paperwork, work orders gone AWOL, and just that constant scramble to stay on top of everything.
Yeah, and it's interesting because for the longest time, maintenance management was stuck in this reactive loop,
Hmm.
right? Just constantly putting out fires.
Yeah, totally. And when you think about it, relying on manual processes, well, it's kind of built for inefficiency, isn't it?
Exactly. Information gets trapped in these silos, and it's almost impossible to get a clear, real-time picture of what's happening across your operations.
It's like trying to put together a puzzle, but you're missing half the pieces. And speaking of missing pieces, we actually heard from a maintenance coordinator who said, before digital transformation, we had to print everything out, a ton of paperwork. I would schedule all my preventative maintenance and corrective maintenance here on paper. It was just overwhelming. I mean, can you imagine?
Absolutely. And that reliance on paper just made those communication breakdowns even worse.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You've got technicians in the field totally disconnected from the latest updates, managers struggling to track progress. It's a recipe for disaster.
Total chaos. And you can really hear the frustration in some of these stories. One person even said 100% of the communication was verbal and it was backed up by a piece of paper. I mean, just picturing that mountain of paperwork makes me shudder.
I know, right? But then comes this shift to digital solutions, and it's like a collective sigh of relief.
Yeah, it's almost like they can finally breathe again.
One supervisor put it perfectly. They said, now we can just go through, assign a work order on the tablets instead of printing out and killing a bunch of trees.
Hmm.
They go out, they complete the task, they get a notification, we get a notification that it's done. The entire process has been streamlined.
Music to my ears.
Yeah.
And this one really made me chuckle. I am extremely excited to never see another stack of paper on my desk again. I can practically hear the weight lifting off their shoulders. But what I'm really curious about is what's happening behind the scenes. How are these digital tools actually changing the way tasks are managed?
It's about bringing everything together in one central system, accessible from anywhere at any time.
Hmm.
Real-time updates, mobile accessibility, and features like photo capture and annotation that just elevate the whole documentation process.
So it's not just about ditching the paper, but actually leveraging technology to capture richer, more insightful information. And this quote really captures that. Now, with the app, I'm able to make the work order, take pictures of the problems, circle things, label things, identify issues. I mean, that level of detail is just mind-blowing compared to pen and paper.
Absolutely.
Mm.
And being able to document in such detail, it has a huge impact on technician productivity and problem solving.
Yeah.
They can share information instantly, collaborate remotely, and even start to identify those recurring issues that might have slipped through the cracks before.
Right. It's like having a digital trail that helps you understand the why behind those breakdowns and start moving toward more proactive solution. And something else I noticed is this theme of improved communication. One floor supervisor said, it's big with communication because there's a lack of that on the floor. A lot of things that get miscommunicated leave a lot of people confused.
And that's where the real-time aspect of these digital platforms really shines. Everyone's on the same page,
Hmm.
literally. They can see the status of work orders, track progress, and resolve issues much faster because they're not waiting for information to trickle down through layers of paperwork.
Right. It's like replacing that game of telephone with a direct line. And one manager said something really interesting about data quality. They said, we're receiving better data into SAP. With that improved data, I think we're able to make better decisions as a management team about the equipment on the floor, whether it's about dispositioning equipment because of its age inventory levels, or even headcount when it comes to the number of technicians we have on the floor. So what exactly do they mean by better data, especially in the context of SAP?
Well, SAP, for those who might not know, is a software system that many businesses use to manage their resources.
Hmm.
And what's happening is with these digital tools, the data input is more consistent and accurate. Because technicians are recording information in real time, there's less chance of errors or omissions that can skew your analysis.
Makes sense.
So management gets a clearer picture of asset performance, which is critical for data-driven decision-making.
So it's not just about having data, it's about having reliable data that you can actually trust to make informed decisions.
Precisely. And when you have that reliable data, you can move beyond just reacting to breakdowns and start taking a more strategic, proactive approach to maintenance.
I like it. Proactive maintenance. Now that sounds like a good goal. And speaking of proactive, one team leader shared a great story. Quality of life for the technicians is significantly improved. They are able to focus on one task at a time and not worry about what else is going on. They're doing less running, taking less notes. All of these things are done right within the app while they're out doing what they're there to do. It really sounds like these digital tools are improving their work-life balance.
It's about giving technicians the power to do their jobs effectively and efficiently. When they have the information they need right there at their fingertips, they can focus on the task at hand, which leads to greater job satisfaction and less stress.
It's that sense of control and autonomy that can make all the difference. And this quote really resonated with me. I think the immediate impact was an understanding that management cares about what they're doing right, how much time they're spending doing these tasks. They started to feel like we cared about how much time it took to do some of these tasks. It really highlights the human element of this transformation, which I think is so important.
Absolutely. When management shows that they understand the challenges technicians face and are actively working to improve their workflows, it builds trust and respect. And that has a ripple effect across the entire organization.
It's a shift from seeing maintenance as just a cost center to recognizing how crucial it is for overall operational efficiency. And speaking of efficiency, let's talk about how these digital tools are impacting inventory management. We all know what a headache that can be.
Inventory management, it's often overlooked, but it's absolutely vital to the whole operation. And what we see in these testimonials is a dramatic shift towards streamlined processes and improved accuracy.
One inventory coordinator told us, what the digital solution does for me, well, it makes my job a lot easier. The maintenance guys have their work orders, they sign those parts out, and it's removed automatically. So I no longer have to go and grab that sheet every day and remove those parts manually. No more manual spreadsheets. Sign me up.
It's about automating those tedious, time-consuming tasks and replacing them with real-time tracking. Imagine knowing exactly what parts you have, where they are, and when you need to restock. No more last-minute scrambles or dealing with stockouts.
That's the dream, right? It's like having a digital inventory assistant keeping everything organized and running smoothly.
Exactly.
And someone else added, in this way, we'll have better data because nobody's forgetting to write things down. You have less mistakes, less error opportunity, basically. That's a huge win in terms of data accuracy.
Absolutely. When you eliminate manual data entry and rely on digital systems, you drastically reduce the risk of those errors and make sure everyone is working with the most up-to-date information. This improves planning, reduces waste, and ultimately saves the organization money.
So it seems like digital transformation is touching every aspect of maintenance management, from task management and communication to data analysis and inventory control. It's pretty impressive. But I do wonder about the potential challenges that come with such a big shift.
That's a great point. While the benefits are clear, it's important to acknowledge that this transition isn't always smooth sailing. There are definitely hurdles to overcome and potential pitfalls to avoid.
Well, let's dive into those challenges in part 2 of our deep dive.
You know, it's funny you say that because one of the biggest challenges is actually people.
Really?
Yeah, it's resistance to change.
It makes sense, I guess.
You know, people get comfortable with what they know, even if it's not the best way.
Right. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But sometimes things are a little more broken than we realize. And it's important to address that resistance head on. You need to get employees involved, provide good training, and really emphasize the benefits of going digital. Make sure everyone feels like they're part of the solution, not a victim of it.
It's about creating that buy-in, making people feel like they're part of the process, not just having it forced upon them.
So when you're choosing digital tools, it's really important to consider how well they integrate with your existing systems. Like that SAP system we talked about earlier. You want that data to be flowing freely across the organization so everyone has that holistic view of the operations.
It's about connecting all the dots right and making sure everyone has access to the right information when they need it. Now, taking a step back, how do you see the role of maintenance management itself changing in this digital age?
I think it's becoming much more strategic. Maintenance managers are no longer just fixers. They're becoming data analysts, problem solvers, and strategic decision makers. They're using data to optimize asset performance, predict and prevent failures, and ultimately drive real business value.
Wow, that's a huge shift. From reactive repairs to proactive optimization, it's like they're becoming the architects of efficiency.
Exactly. And it's creating new opportunities for professional development and career growth within the maintenance field. As technology keeps advancing, we're going to see even more sophisticated tools and techniques that push the boundaries of what's possible.
So it's not about replacing human expertise, but rather enhancing it with the power of technology.
Exactly. The human element will always be essential in maintenance management. It's about using technology to support and elevate human capabilities, not replace them.
That's good to hear. I was starting to worry that robots were going to take over all the jobs. But seriously, this idea of humans and technology working together seems to be a recurring theme.
It is.
Yeah.
And that collaboration extends beyond just the maintenance department. As maintenance becomes more data-driven and integrated with other business systems, it's crucial for maintenance teams to work closely with other departments like operations finance and even sales.
Interesting. So how does that collaboration actually work in practice?
Well, imagine you have real-time data on equipment performance. That information isn't just valuable for the maintenance team. It can also be used by operations to optimize production schedules, finance to track costs and make budget decisions, and even sales to provide more accurate delivery estimates to customers.
So it's about breaking down those silos and creating a more holistic view of asset performance and how it impacts the entire business.
Exactly. And this shift is leading to a greater appreciation for the strategic value of maintenance. It's no longer seen as just a cost center, but rather as a key driver of operational efficiency, profitability, and even customer satisfaction.
It's like maintenance is finally getting the respect it deserves. What advice would you give to organizations that are just starting to explore this digital transformation journey?
My advice would be to start small. You don't need to revamp everything overnight. Find one area where digital tools could make a big difference. Prove the value to the rest of the organization, and then scale up from there.
It's about taking those baby steps, building momentum, and gradually expanding your digital footprint as you gain more confidence and experience.
Exactly. And don't hesitate to reach out for guidance from experts who've gone through this process before. There are consultants, software vendors, and industry groups that can offer valuable insights and support. You don't have to do it alone.
Great advice. And I think this is a perfect segue to the final part of our deep dive, where we'll explore the wider impact of this digital revolution and what it means for the future of maintenance and beyond. It's amazing to see how this digital wave is completely reshaping maintenance. But, I want to take a minute to bring it back to our listener. If they're still stuck in those old ways of doing things, what's the one key takeaway they should really remember?
I think it's about empowerment. This shift isn't about fancy software. It's about giving everyone the tools they need to do their best work. Technicians, managers, inventory coordinators, everyone. It's about replacing that feeling of overwhelm with a sense of control and purpose.
I love that. It's not about technology taking over, but about using it to make your job better, more efficient, more meaningful.
Right. And for those in leadership positions, the message is clear. Investing in these digital solutions is a smart move. It's not just an expense. It's an investment that can transform the entire operation. We've heard firsthand how it can boost morale and improve the bottom line.
It's a win-win for everyone. But let's be realistic for a second. This transition isn't always going to be easy. What are some of the bumps in the road that organizations might encounter?
Well, one of the biggest hurdles is often cultural. People are creatures of habit, right?
Yeah.
They get used to doing things a certain way. And changing those familiar processes, especially moving away from paper, can be a bit scary for some.
So how do you get past that resistance? You can't just expect everyone to jump on board overnight, can you?
It takes a bit of finesse. You need to involve people in the process from the very beginning. Make sure they understand why these changes are happening, not just what's changing. Provide good training and support so they feel comfortable with the new tools. And celebrate the small wins along the way. Highlight the positive impacts, whether it's time saved, fewer errors, or just a smoother workflow in general.
It's about creating a culture where technology is seen as a helpful tool, not something to be afraid of.
Organizations need to be flexible and willing to adapt their systems and processes as needed to stay ahead of the curve.
It's a journey, not a destination, right? But thinking bigger picture for a minute, if these digital tools can revolutionize a field like maintenance, what other industries could benefit from a similar kind of transformation? What are some parallels you see?
That's a great question. And I think the principles we've talked about today, streamlining workflows, empowering employees with data, moving from reactive to proactive approaches, these can be applied in so many different areas. The possibilities really are endless.
It's pretty amazing to think about the impact this digital revolution could have. So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's the one message you want to leave our listener with?
Don't be afraid of change. Embrace it. Challenge the way things have always been done. Experiment with new tools and approaches. Push the boundaries of what's possible. The future belongs to those who are willing to adapt, to learn, and to innovate.
Well said. And to our listener, thank you so much for joining us on this journey. We hope you've learned some valuable insights and are feeling inspired to embrace the future of maintenance. Keep learning, keep exploring, and until next time, stay curious.